Today, my friends, we are going to be showing love to the unloved. No, not that way. Or maybe that way, depending on the type of person you are. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PSVita at 2 a.m. coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe and make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section regarding this topic. And welcome once again, my friends, to another Hidden Gems video, but with a twist this time because we're talking all about PlayStation 1 games that you can play on your PS Vita. And you thought I was gonna commit heresy again now there, didn't ya? So, let's get started. Game numero uno for this round is Battle Hunter, a tactical RPG that uses a card battle system. Now wait, don't click off the video just yet. It's a lot better than you think. Oh, it looks like most people already clicked off the video. Well, for the 2 or 3 of you that are left, picture, if you will, for a moment, if you got the likes of Final Fantasy Tactics, but made it into more of a board game. Because remember those cards that I talked to you about? They are pictures of dice, and the number of dice that you get is the number of moves that you can make. Oh, and for some strange reason, the characters in this game just can't stop dancing. Though don't think that this boils all down just to a roll of the dice, because you'll also get traditional cards here that can boost your defenses, set traps for other enemies, or even determine how many spaces you can move. Oh, and did I mention that the characters just can't stop dancing in this one? That's a pretty rock and rolly tune though, so I guess it's appropriate. Now in this game, you play the role of a treasure hunter who has to seek out other treasures before rival treasure hunters can get to them before you can. Think Indiana Jones, just way more evil, and with a dance tune. And you accept missions from this weird, trippy looking pimp guy with a Hawaiian t-shirt. You just can't make this stuff up sometimes. Some of which come down to saving the world. That's never been done before now, has it? But you'll still have a really fun time trying to avoid the other treasure hunters who will get in your way. And the card battle system sort of plays like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, where you'll both roll a card and whoever has the highest card will take priority for that move, and so on. AKA one of the more frustrating elements. Not a game I hear a lot of people talking about, so definitely check it out if this interests you. Oh, and did I mention that the characters can't stop dancing? Because they can't stop dancing. So tell me something, what would happen if you took the likes of Street Fighter, gave it a heavy metal guitar riff theme, much like you'd hear in Tekken or Guilty Gear, had the battles take out on various planets in space? We call that one heck of a Saturday night. Also Galaxy Fight. You'd get Galaxy Fight. And this game is just called that, Galaxy Fight. Now, if you think that you're looking at your run-of-the-mill Street Fighter type clone here, think again, because this title certainly has depth to it. In fact, your first time around, if you think you're going to be able to beat the computer in story mode simply by button mashing Think Again. Wow, I had to say Think Again twice in the same segment. Now we know we're really getting serious here. You really do have to learn the in and outs of the game in order to get better at it. Because trust me, the computer will show you no mercy. And I gotta say, not bad for a game from a company who normally doesn't do fighting games. They have done them sometimes in the past, but not very often. That company being Sunsoft. Any Waku Waku 7 fans out there, by the way? No? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Certainly not the prettiest game to look at, but I do love the scaling background effects. Oh, and the storyline and characters are just complete nonsense, but I still do dig the goofy sci-fi theme to it. So if you're looking for a fighting game that has good depth, a surprisingly challenging curve, then Galaxy Fight will be right up your alley for this, fight. Gosh dang it, I'm starting to run out of puns here. First we had Battle Hunter, then Galaxy Fight, now we have Blockids. Man, this video just screams the 90s now, doesn't it? First one was a tactical board game RPG, the other one was an outer space fighting game, and now we're moving on to an Arkanoid clone. And honestly, is there really a limit to just how many of those you can have? Fun fact about this game here, it came out in 1996, but took a whopping 7 years to make its way all the way to North America, which I believe makes it one of the final PS1 games to be in this region. Now, Blockids is a very simple game where you select from a wacky collection of characters, then play a game of, Arkanoid and or Breakout. However, it's no ordinary brick-breaking game as it's in 3D. Ooh, 3D. That was a big deal back at the time. Not that I would know anything about that. But in this game, you can make the ball jump. That's different. When you factor in the fun camera angles that you can change to on the fly, you're looking at a pretty satisfying and challenging take on the classic formula. And remember, this was back in 1996, so can you say that this game might just have been a bit ahead of its time? Well, yeah, sure. I think that qualifies. Download it today and find out for yourself. Sigh. Now talk about a truly forgotten gem here. This is Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, a title that many out there consider to be survival horror, and while this game didn't really scare me, the most terrifying thing about it is just how forgotten it's become over the years. Aha! Now there's a segue for ya. First time I ever had the honor of playing this game was back on an old PlayStation 1 demo disc, which came from like Pizza Hut or something. It was really weird, but the memories will last a lifetime. Not the pizza though, I'm still hungry. You play as Raziel, faithful lieutenant to the Vampire King, whose name just happens to be Kain. Yes, this game is rocking vampires. It's just getting more awesome now, isn't it? But plot twists happen and now you gotta destroy Kain. Now there's a fine how do you do for ya. This game just oozes so many things to love about it. First being its gameplay, which successfully blends elements from its distant cousin Tomb Raider, just of course without the big chests, with traditional weapons-based adventuring, puzzles, and action. Especially when you come to realize just how truly open world this game really is. Let's just say you might find yourself getting lost dealing with a puzzle or two out there. Much like I did. Oh, and the voice acting. The voice acting is just truly magnifique. Which, considering what era this game came out in, wasn't really par for the course back in the day. So please, if you haven't had a chance to try out this hidden gem among hidden gems, please do so, guys, because you're really missing out. Do it for Kain. Well, no, actually don't do it for him because, you know, we're supposed to destroy him and all. And thus concludes another rip-roaring adventure in the world of hidden gems on the PS Vita, but this time on the PS1 that you can play on your PS Vita. And I gotta give my usual disclaimer here. Please keep in mind that some of these games that are available to play on your Vita might be region-specific, or you might have to be doing a little bit of haggling with the PlayStation 3 and transferring in order to get the game on your Vita. Again, it just depends on what region you live in. But guys, I would love to know, what hidden gems do you feel are on the PS Vita that you can play that are actually PS1 games? I don't know how many times I can say it differently. But anyway, yep, I'd love to hear your suggestions, so please leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. A huge thank you and shout out to all these amazing generous supporters who help make this content possible, including Chris Foxhound, Saban Fire, Robert Sylvester, Aridri, Jamie, Hector Gonzalez, Kayonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Mozgus, Matt Hargett, Smug Wolf, Razel Pliskin, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Donut Valley, Ricardo Martinez, Dr. Super Artie, Makis Blob, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Neo Arashi, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Robert Johnson, Zacrito, Frayden, Alan Iwazu, Shin Snake, Gooder Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, E-Rock, Per Sterner, Adam Thury, Skullshrutugal TCG, BMF, Claimer Malarkey, BG Legends, Jared Haddo, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Crazy Cat, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Joseph Shavak, Jale, H-Hitter, Michael O'Connor, and a huge thank you to Matthew Lehman and William Villagren for the recent PayPal donation. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. Likes and shares can help equally as much. And I just thought of something. Is it really possible to have fights up in outer space? I mean, how do the characters breathe? It's thoughts like these that keep me up at night.